Hi everyone, this is Yonglu Zhang from National Yangming Jiao Tong University, and it is my pleasure to present this interesting work inviting participants' peers in a mobile assessment study and empirical investigation. My collaborators are Zhang Yulin, Li Haoping, and Shen Zhiyang. Mobile assessment is a general term which refers to obtaining users' in situ experiences and contextual information at specific moments through mobile devices. This will include using experience sampling method, ecological momentary assessment, or collecting users in situ labels about their location, activities, or emotional status so that researchers can use those labels to build machine learning models. However, this method has a well-known limitation. It heavily relies on the participant being receptive to the mobile assessment questionnaire at the time when the questionnaire was issued. As we know, however, this is not always the case. In fact, there can be many kinds of situations where participants are not receptive, such as they did not notice the phone, they are too busy to answer, they are preoccupied by something else, or they are in a bad mood, and so on and so forth. What if we can find people who would know their status to answer those questionnaires for them? Right? Maybe we can find their girlfriends, partners, families, roommates, classmates, or whatever the participant think that they can help them answer the questionnaire while they are unavailable. This sounds quite intuitive that you can just find someone who knows the answer to help answer these questionnaires. Yet, but the point is they have to know the answer. But what's even more concerning is if we're going to use this way, how do we know if the answer is reliable or not? So in this research, we're interested in exploring whether it is feasible to find peers to help answer mobile assessment questionnaire. So our first research question is how many assessment responses could be obtained from the main participants' peers when the participants were not receptive? Second, how confident were the peers in their own assessment and how well did the assessment agree with the main participants' own? Third, what kind of peers and how many of them should be invited to participate in the peer-assisted mobile assessment studies? Because of limited time of the video, we will just give a high-level concept of the study. For more details, please read our paper. Generally speaking, we recruited a total of 27 main participants and 82 peers. 15 participants were confident in finding peers to the study and were assigned to the with peers group. And the other 12 were less confident in finding peers and were assigned to the without peers group. Participants in both groups needed to participate in the study for 2 weeks. But in the second week of the with peers group, peers that were invited by the participants in this group started receiving identical questionnaires to answer them. This design allowed us to observe differences between groups and within groups. The questionnaire were delivered through a customized chatbot using Line Messenger service. Using this chatbot service will allow us to send questionnaires across Android and iOS platforms. Each questionnaire asks the main participants to report their location, activity, and emotion, and it asks the peers for the same information about the main participants. They could provide it based on their best knowledge or best guesses, regardless whether they need to rate their confidence in each response they provided on a 5-point Likert scale. And note that the invited peers could freely ask the participants about their answers if they wanted to. So the 4 main contributions of this paper is, first, it demonstrates that inviting peers to help answer mobile assessment questionnaires could increase the quantity of data provided that confidence information is collected in the peers' questionnaires. Second, it shows that peers had differing levels of confidence in the accuracy of their answers to different types of questions, and that peer participant agreement rates also varied by question type. Third, it links specific peer characteristics to higher agreement rates for certain types of questions. 4. It shows that the expected quantity of responses provided by different sizes of peer group also varied by question type.